It is Thursday, September 11th, 2025, making it 24 years since that horrific day, September 11th, 2001, in which our country lost nearly 3,000 loved ones. People died in one of the most horrific attacks in U.S. history. Since then, more than 400 firefighters have died due to complications, likely because of the work they did that day. And I want to let you know that 1,000 people are still unaccounted for. That said, we have team coverage of events that are taking place all day today. We'll start you off with Fox 5's Eric Perry, who is at an event. It sounds like we were struggling to get Eric Perry. We now have some breaking news. This is happening now. The South Korean plane is taking off. We welcome you to pay attention here as we show you this image. This is live and happening now. One of the best parts about this program, Fox 5 on Fox Local, is that we have lots of moving parts. So I anticipated talking with you all about that event, and we have Eric Perry on standby. But we figured if we've got something that's moving and shaking in this very moment, we might as well show you as it's happening. So if you remember, there were hundreds of South Korean nationals who were rounded up in a raid a week ago. And I remember hearing that there was a lot of drama about the president saying that he wanted to make a statement. He wanted to let other countries know they need to respect our country's immigration laws. Around this time yesterday, we were talking with Fox 5's Deidre Dukes about when those Korean nationals could be sent back home. You know, South Korea and the U.S. did come to an agreement. They struck up a deal saying, okay, your 375-ish members of your community can go back. I remember doing some research and finding that many of these people were here on a visa. It just might have been expired. Or maybe they were on a work visa, but they were only allowed to work for 75 days. Some people were in the country illegally. So there were a mixed bag of people here working at that Hyundai plant in South Georgia. It's my understanding it was just west of Savannah. So we've been all morning, if you've been watching Good Day Atlanta, following that caravan that was bringing the hundreds of South Koreans to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. If you were watching earlier in this newscast, I like to call it a news conversation for the times that we're available to you on YouTube, and you can leave a comment. But we were talking about with Deidre Dukes this very moment that it could happen as soon as 12:12 today. It looks like this plane is taking off even sooner than that. It is 11:38 this morning. You can see the plane on the runway, assumingly filled with hundreds of South Korean nationals who were in this country working on a Hyundai plant in South Georgia. So there is the plane. I'm going to give this a moment to breathe as we watch this plane take off. And there it is, the moment that hundreds of South Koreans head back to their homeland. A day later than anticipated, but it still happened as of this week, a week after that massive raid at that Hyundai plant. We do want to pivot back to our